And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Quarterback touch pass from the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Back to throw, it's Moss. Calls it in. And the ball squirted out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got a break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
This offense has it with really good field position. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Guys, let's step back here and chat Virginia Tech. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
The Hokies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Making side adjustments here. Scanning the field, it's Drones. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
A little screen to the running back. Got enough space. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And that's a nice job selling it by the offense. Dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing in the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space. And he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point effort, putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
These fans touching the figurative hokey stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd down. To throw, it's Moss. Grabbed over the middle, it's Lacey. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. You would have really hoped that you would have gotten that extra yard on 3rd down, but now on 4th, and maybe you still have to go for it.
And it's interesting. 3rd and 1, you throw the football. The more physical team usually wins. Do you feel confident enough to run the football early in the game in your own territory? Can you go get 1 yard with the running game? I'm always the guy that's going to roll the dice and go for it.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. The give to the left. Just ran him over. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
That's a really good-looking run there. Think about great Hokie running backs in recent years. David Wilson, Lee Suggs, Kevin Jones, they all have the ability to shake defenders and break ankles. This guy right now giving you some of those vibes with that last run. That was nice.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. To the air, it's Moss. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run it from the gun. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And the Hokies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Now on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. To the air, it's Moss. And that one's incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the 2nd half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. You've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
Hands it off. Got enough for the 1st. There he goes. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
To the ground. He's got it again.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Running into the open space. Wide open spaces. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville! Extra point here will tie the game. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. UAB is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up 14 over Akron. He'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Stewart. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Drones. Bringing the heat. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Got it behind the line. It's Lacey. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
From the gun, running back on the move. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. The give on the inside. Tough, hard-nosed running. He picks up 3, but stopped just short. It will be 4th and 1. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. Tries to get it on the ground. He's loose. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Back to pass, it's throws. Throws to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet, trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Looking to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Cardinals will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll open the second half on the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
To the air, it's Drones. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bennett. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Snap from the gun on third down. Catch in the middle. It's Selden. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
I mean, good news here. They get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is. Make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
The Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. He'll pull it on the read. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in. He got that stuff on the ground.
Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. A low line drive and not his best work. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's the handoff. There he goes. Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there.
But with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as...
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's open on the right. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple of shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Got the big pause on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Hokies send out the punt unit. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Moss. Here comes the heat. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in the rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field. But interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
These fans touching the figurative hokey stone, doing their part to help out on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the rush will get through him at the 25.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
And the Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking for a man. It's Moss. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Cardinals. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders. You're in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Offense changing the play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Selden. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night.
And the defense playing pass all the way. They understand the situation beautifully. They've got to throw the football. They weren't fooled by the pass. They break on the football and get the interception.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Pocket breaking down. Makes the catch. It's Watson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Pass to sticks and still on his feet. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Drop play, quarterback keeps it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. Back to throw, it's Moss. Got the quick pass. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Louisville!
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UAB is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 35 over Akron. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's thrown. Quick strike complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense try to draw people off sides. No, sir. They said, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. And they were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. So that penalty will give this offense a little boost. Here comes 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, and make plays.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Golden. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Give to Brown. He's past the 30. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. The inside handoff. Powers through the defender. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.